All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry for the rookie is Darius Geis. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, it's Brees. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, now Brees. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a play fake. Brees. And that is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This is fielded at the 7. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
21.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
There we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Coleman on the toss. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, let's go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On first down, this is Geis. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action. Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Gun. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hey,
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
21, 20. Hey, gun.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Ryan. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Coleman now. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball shifty. Whoa. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And take it right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the Texans have scored to add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
21.
On 2nd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
They start on the ground with Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go. Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a play fake. Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you've moved some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action. Now Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, Anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On second down, here's Breeze. Bryant with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw. Again has it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will,